this little girl was walking by, and I was thinking, they used to say when I was a kid, they said snitches get stitches, but then I said snitching gets stitching, something like that. Snitching gets stitching. Because we were big into like crochet and stitching and all that. Actually, it started out I was a big fan of like stitching in jeans and all that. Even my brother. And then when I got to know my auntie, and I actually took sewing class in school, and my auntie, I got into also like zippers, buttons, and seams and stitching. But then there's also like crocheting and all that, which is done with, I believe, a thicker needle, or no, actually, they're called crochets, and it's done with yarn or thread and all that. You can create all different textiles with the crochet hooks and whatnot. Tun- Tunisian crochet workshop. All right. Actually, I like these for, yeah, you're gonna guess it, food. Putting your hot pot or your hot pan on them. These are really good. You keep them on your kitchen table or what have you, and then you can place your pot on them, your hot pot, and it won't burn your table. That's a good purpose for them. But then they're also like good for just decoration or clothing. Dishcloths I've even seen. Crochet dishcloths, or even cloths for just washing, blankets. And the cool thing about it is somebody usually has to make it by hand with the crochet needle. And it's even more special sometimes when, like my auntie, like they can make these little birds or whatever, different little things, and they give you one or they buy it. But sometimes you know the person and they sit there in their rocking chair and they crochet a hat out for you. Hat's really complex. I asked my auntie for a hat. She didn't want to do hat really. Actually, a hat's not as hard as a mitten, is what she would say. But I think she used to make like cloths and all that. Like this one's a pretty nice one. It's like these little warmers for like your mug and what have you. I'm generally just a decent person that wants to have a nice settling cup of coffee or tea or whatever. But hey, if you run up and knock that tea over and it burns and it spills. But this actually helps you to burn your hands. Like if it's a hot coffee, you slowly pick it up, and this crocheted, it keeps it warm for longer, yeah, nonetheless, but it also protects your hands from burning against that hot porcelain.